Right, guys, I've got Paul here from DaoAct, and so many of you have been investing during the pre-sale. I'm just going to give you some information about the pre-sale that's just taken place and the ICO that is taking place right now. Just got like about 26 hours from when I create this video for the ICO to finish. So it's a very short period of time when you can actually get into the ICO. And those of you who went into the pre-sale, you got the 100% bonus CE7 tokens, plus what I've decided is that I will give you some additional tokens depending on how much Ether you've invested. So if you've invested, say, less than 0.1, I will give you a certain amount of Ether. If you've gone over 0.1 and you've invested, say, 0.2, 0.3, and under 0.5, you get a certain amount. Over 0.5, you get a certain amount, and 1 Ether and more, you get another amount. Okay, so I haven't decided on the amounts yet, but we're going to work that out. The other thing is, you guys are, those of you who've invested during the pre-sale, you've actually, you're already curators. Okay, you're already curators because you're going to get more than 5 tokens. If you have more than 5 tokens, more than 5 CE7 tokens, automatically you're a curator. Okay, what Paul is going to do is he's going to explain the difference between having 5 tokens and how you can earn the rewards by using the voting system, the actual app, and what's the difference between having 5 tokens and having more than that. Okay, so having 2,000 tokens, for example. So over to Paul. Paul, thank you for being here, and can we just get an update on how things are going with DaoAct at the moment?
Yeah, 100%. Thanks for having us again. Love being here. It's gone amazing. It's gone absolutely amazing. We've raised $250,000 basically in pre-ICO stage and to now. We've smashed our goals, to be honest, and it's going really, really well. I wanted to talk a bit about the curation process, because soon after launch on the exchanges, everybody's going to get information on the curation process. What this entails is token holders are going to be given Ethereum monthly for looking after proposals that come in, so their interaction with the app itself. For instance, you were saying someone that holds 5 CE7 tokens is a curator. But what happens is 15% out of the voting pool is going to curators, and it's broke up like this. So over 5 tokens up until 2,000 tokens, you get 10% out of the 15% that comes from the pool. If you hold over 2 tokens to 20,000 tokens, you get 30% out of the pool. If you hold over 20,000 tokens, you get 60% out of the pool, meaning you are a top curator. So a lot of people that have invested in the pre-ICO, it was obviously a bonus of buy 2. Yep. So if you've invested a good bit of Ethereum, you're most likely going to be a top curator. This will give you a lot of monthly revenue in Ethereum, because we plan on having a big launch when it hits the markets and doing a lot of activist campaigns. So hopefully we get a lot of votes in that pool straight away.
Yeah, cool. So a lot of people have been asking when it's planning to go on the exchange. Do we have like a time scale for this?
Yeah, so the minute the ICO finishes, so we get all the funds in for social causes, and it's going straight on the exchange. Now it's going on 2 exchanges straight away, and then we're going to have listings for bigger exchanges a bit further on. The 2 exchanges is Ether Delta and Bang Core. So they are 2 great exchanges for Ethereum-based tokens and ERC20 tokens. So we hope to have a big bang when it hits.
And those of you who have basically sent your Ether from MyEtherWallet, I've always told you, whenever you invest in an ICO, whenever you take part in an ICO, you should always use an ERC20 token compatible wallet. So MyEtherWallet is one of them. Ledger Nano S, these are basically supporting the ERC20 tokens.
I personally use edu.io, guys. It's very easy to use and very secured as well.
Yeah, so I shared that link with everybody a while ago. So if you need that link again, Paul can just put that link into the group. But basically what you want to do is you want to make sure you're sending it from a a MyEtherWallet or something like that supports the ERC20 tokens, because what we're going to do is we're going to send those CE7 tokens to the Ethereum address that you sent your Ether from. Okay, so with MyEtherWallet, you will actually be able to see the CE7 tokens there. For the like your other tokens that are listed, you will be able to see your CE7 tokens. So straight after the ICO, you should start. Paul and myself, we're going to give you a date on when you can actually go into your wallet and start looking for those tokens and actually.
Yeah, well, all tokens are going to be issued by the 18th of January, guys. So
Okay, cool.
We're looking forward to that date.
Okay, so we've got a date. So 18th of January, guys, that's when you should get your tokens. So if you have any issues, like you're not getting your tokens or something's gone wrong, just give us a buzz. We'll basically look into it and sort it out. So I did create a form within that article, and I posted it on my timeline for those of you who have invested in the pre-sale to actually fill in that form and give your Ether address. If you haven't done that, please do that. If you need the link to that post, let me know as well. So now that we have the ICO, and the ICO is going to go on for another 26 hours, it's very important to kind of, if you're trying to get into this, it's very important that you do it within this time. There's no pressure. Obviously, there's other ICOs out there. There's other projects out there. But, this DaoAct is all about causes, helping people to actually fund. It's a decentralized platform for funding activists. Okay, so there's activists all over the world. They're trying to create change in the world, and you're basically being a part of that by voting and deciding on which causes should get the funding, and that is the curator role. So
yeah, and if I can just say something, like, guys, I know we're not a big marketed company or a big marketed project where there's millions going into advertisement and Facebook ads and Instagram and you name it, but we're a small project with a big mission here. Do you know what I mean? And we're only 10 million tokens minted as well. There's great potential. People got to see that.
Awesome. So, we've done really well during the pre-sale, and the ICO is booming as well. So just want to let you know that what we've decided is that anyone who goes into the ICO right now, okay, so right now, during this 26 hours, if you get into the ICO, basically what you're going to get from us is some more tokens, okay? So you're going to get some additional tokens. As long as you as long as you contribute 1 Ether, okay? If you can't afford 1 Ether, that's fine, okay? But if you're basically contributing to the project 1 Ether or more, automatically you're getting 2,000 tokens from me, okay? So
It's
1 Ether.
It's because we feel this last ICO part is going to social causes, guys. So we really want to push this last part, get loads of funds in and start funding them activists. So we want to give this bonus out, 2,000 tokens to anyone out there that'll put 1 ETH into the ICO.
Yeah, so if you've got 1 Ether that you want to put into the ICO, do it during this 26 hours and you get the 2,000 tokens. Automatically go to that position. What was the percentage again?
Right, so the percentages are, guys, if you hold over 20,000 CE7 tokens, you get 60% of the 15% out of the pool that comes into curators. If you hold over 2,000 tokens, you get 30% of the 15% that comes in and out of the pool. 5 tokens or over is 10%, guys. But no, it's a very low percentage, but it still gives you the access to have that responsibility of proposals that come in, the causes that really are close to your heart, guys. Do you know what I mean? We've gave everybody that opportunity so they can vote on proposals. Yeah. And you can really make change fast.
So 2,000 tokens getting you 30%. Can you just explain, Paul, about the actual rewards? What is it that they get?
That's perfect. So how the app is working, guys, is that when you download the app, you top up your ACT account with ACT tokens. You buy these tokens with Ethereum, and each vote is about 25 cents worth of Ethereum. So as these votes come in, when someone tops up their account, all votes go into a pool. Then as proposals come in, the funds are taken out of this pool. So 80% of all the ACT tokens that go into the pool go to proposals, and 15% are going to curators. So that's how it works, guys. So as these votes come in to help causes around the world, you'll be paid Ethereum from that voting structure.
Okay. So they're gonna basically what you can do is you can spend a little ether to get the ACT tokens so that you contribute towards these causes, and you basically have your opinion. Okay, so you're basically getting the opportunity to have a voice and decide on how the world is changing, and in return what you're getting is ether. Okay, so you're getting ether at the end of the month, you're getting rewarded, and the percentage that you get is dependent on how much you hold as a stakeholder, how many tokens you hold. So if you have 2,000 tokens, you're getting 30%. And I'm telling you, if you put one ether into this right now, you're getting that 2,000 tokens from me. Plus, obviously, your one ether is getting you more tokens. Okay. Some of you have asked, how many tokens do you get for one ether? So I'll put that question to Paul. Can you explain that, please?
Yeah. So the way it works, guys, is we wait till all contributions are in, and then all 10 million tokens will be divided evenly by bonus and contribution. So we're not going to burn any tokens whatsoever, guys. So we're giving them out as evenly as possible. So as the ICO finishes, all tokens are going to be allocated evenly. So there's a good chance that you could get a lot more tokens, guys, than you realize.
Okay. So basically, it doesn't matter how much you've invested. It depends on the success of the project. The more that we've actually raised during the funds, the more that is in the pool, we basically contribute out to everybody equally. Is that correct? As
well as that, guys, the more that we raise in ICO stage, the more the coin's going to be worth, because we've got that amount in the pool. So when it launches onto market, it'll be in a stronger position.
Cool. Okay, so it's very important to get it out there, because obviously we're not doing the marketing strategies that a lot of ICOs do. So it's really up to us to kind of talk, and if you believe in the project, I mean, you share the project, right? So the DaoAct website explains everything. If you still don't understand it, I urge you to read through the DaoAct site, watch the videos to understand what this is about. It's basically you're getting a voice to change how things work around the world. There's so many people who are doing certain things, like activists are against, say, fracking, or against, like, deforestation, climate change. They're trying to change things in the world, right? And all this is going to come into your app, and you're going to see it on your app, and you're going to see, like, okay, do I vote for this? Is this what I want? Okay, in this world. And you're going to vote, and every time you vote, you're making that, you're basically contributing to the decision that's going to be made, and whether they're going to get that funding or not. And because you've spent your time to make that choice, you're basically going to get rewarded, and depending on that percentage that you hold. Okay, so it's an awesome system, and in my opinion, so that's why I'm here supporting it. And just basically the point of making this video right now is to just tell you that this is the opportunity that you have right now, 26 hours to get involved. If you have missed the pre-sale, you didn't get your 100% bonus, but I'm telling you that if you get in with an ether, you're getting that 2,000 extra tokens from me. So, I guess, like, it's a good deal.
What I can tell people is that whoever is investing in Ether, what we're doing on the campaigns on launch is that each campaign only gets $1,000, which is about the equivalent of 1 Ether now. Yeah. So you will be funding a whole activist project on your own by your contribution, as well that we're giving you 2,000 bonus tokens for doing it.
Awesome. Can you give some examples of these?
Yeah, so we actually have 2 smart contracts done up, guys, for when we launch, and that is the Sunrise movement over in America. What these activists do is they're teaching people in politics, basically, how to challenge other politicians in their area. So on issues that the communities aren't happy about. Then we have the Nana activists over in England. These are a great bunch of women. They've been activists probably for the last 40 years, and they're fighting fracking over in Lancashire at the moment. So we're going to be funding travel grants. So all these women 40 to 60 years of age can get on those buses and get up to Lancashire and really get some protesting done so that fracking doesn't happen and destroy that community.
How many other, like, do we have other causes at the moment, or is there any causes coming up?
Yeah, so there's loads in the pipeline, guys. As we know, this ICO stage is for funding activists. So all these funds coming in these few days, guys, is going straight to activists. So any activists that maybe someone has close to their heart, a group, please send them on to me in a messenger or a private message, or get in contact with in some way with us. We'd love to talk to them. We'd love to meet them. We're going to have DaoAct meetings very, very soon as well.